Today we're going over the monthly astrology for the month of March 2024 in just a moment. Hey all, I'm Mel from melsdivination. I'm the owner, the operator, and the creator here. And when we go into a new month, we do astrology. Also, when we go into a new week. So check out the weekly breakdowns as well, because I do include different information in each video. We don't really repeat ourselves here any longer. We used to, but not too much anymore. So we're going to go over the major aspects for the month of March. And if you are new to me, I am not an astrologer. I am a student of astrology. I am still learning. I am still growing. So I'm definitely imperfect. And I use the magic of Astrology Planner to tell me when there are these aspects. And then I look up all that information myself and share it with you of what it all means. Okay, so if you have stuff you'd like to share with us, feel free to comment down below, because I do not pretend to know it all. Not even close. Other things we have at Mel's Divination, we have Witchy Wednesdays, which includes all kinds of spiritual, witchcraft, metaphysical, new age, and on information. We have over 400 videos in a library of free resources for you guys, and it is ever growing. So feel free to check that out if you're interested. We also have Flip Through Fridays with different kinds of divination decks. And on the weekly, we do the astrology breakdown. I also do live tarot readings. I do that usually at least once or twice a week, sometimes more, sometimes less. It really does depend on my level of energy. But when I do, I stay on for several hours, and I don't always give an announcement before that happens. So if you want to catch me live for a live tarot reading, definitely check your notification bell and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You can catch me at melsdivination.com, and over there I do have more options for different kinds of tarot and intuitive readings. They are much more expensive than catching me on a live video. So if you're trying to test it out and see how I do as a reader and you've never seen how I work, definitely check out the live videos. We also have memberships, so that is another layer of content and information that is available to people that sign up for it. There's 3 different layers. There is the Magician, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune going up. So with the lowest one, you get the lowest benefits, and then it increases and increases. The middle one, the Chariot, tends to be the most favorite right now for people. We do live free tarot readings once a month for anybody that shows up to that. We also do specialized content. So I do spell work or workshops. I do behind the scenes things. That is not an option in the lower level, the Magician offering. So if you're wanting to catch that kind of information, you're wanting more access to more material from me, feel free to check all of that out. We'd love to have you. We're getting into the actual astrology of the month, and we do have quite a bit to talk about. So let's get going. On the 9th, Mercury moves into Aries. I actually just finished filming that video for that week, and there's more information offered in that video than we're going over here. So they're 2 separate types of content. So definitely check that out when it comes out. This brings in quick-witted and action-oriented energy. It's a burst of energy and enthusiasm in our mental processes. This encourages us to embrace new ideas and take swift action. Most energy overall to expect at this time is spontaneous and adventurous. It encourages us to step out of our comfort zones and explore new territory. And it's a time to embrace spontaneity and adventure, both in our thoughts and in our actions. Direct and assertive communication happens at this time. It brings that kind of communication style, and our words are likely to be more forceful and straightforward. So it's important to be mindful of how we express ourselves. Quick thinking and problem solving. This enhances our ability to think on our feet and find creative solutions to problems. And it's an excellent time for brainstorming and generating fresh ideas. Impulsiveness and haste can happen. So Sometimes this can bring a sense of urgency and productivity, but it can also lead to hasty decisions, impulsive actions, and reactions. It's essential to balance your enthusiasm with a careful consideration before you leap. Look before you leap. And there's also an increased mental energy. This astrology alignment can boost our mental energy, making it easier to focus and concentrate. And it's a great time to tackle challenging tasks and projects that require our full attention. This is that whole spring cleaning. I'm ready to go. Let's do it. That happens a lot with this kind of energy. So you may feel much more awake and alive than you were feeling in the last few months. Now, on the 10th, the new moon moves into Pisces, and the energy brings dreams, intuition, and sensitivity. We do have a 12th house, final sign of the zodiac, is what Pisces represents. And it's known for its deep intuition, sensitivity, connection to the subconscious. Under the influence of the new moon in this watery sign, we are invited to dive into our inner realms, explore our dreams, connect with our spiritual side. Some key themes and energies right now with this moon are high intuition, amplifying our ability to tap into our inner wisdom and guidance, trusting our gut feelings and paying attention to messages that come through, especially in your dreams, signs, and synchronicities. Pisces is associated with emotions and the subconscious mind. It provides an opportunity to release pent-up emotions, heal old wounds, and find closure. Allow yourself to feel and process your emotions without judgment. You may be more emotional. You may be more sad. You may be more happy, more reflective. Pisces is known for its vivid dreams and strong connection to the imagination. So during this new moon, pay attention to dreams and creative insights that might come to you. It's also a wonderful time to engage in creative activities of any kind, art, music, writing. It's a spiritual sign that is an excellent time to deepen your connection to the divine. Meditation, prayer, other spiritual practices you can use to find peace and clarity. It's known for its empathy and compassion, so use this energy to tune into the needs of others and offer support and understanding to people. It's a good time to practice acts of kindness and give to charity. To make the most of this new moon in Pisces energy, consider setting intentions or creating a vision board that focuses on your dreams, your intuition, and emotional well-being. This new moon is a time of planting seeds for your future, and with the right mindset and intention, you can manifest positive changes in your life. In April, the new moon will be in the sign of Aries, which is the astrological new year. So this is a great time to wrap up things that maybe feel unfinished, do some releasing, some reflecting, and just be gentle with ourselves. To make the most of this new moon energy and more personalized for how you can use it, watch the new moon in the houses videos. Find your Pisces house and watch that video. Now on the 11th, Venus moves into Pisces. This brings in love, companionship, and creativity. It brings a unique and enchanting energy to our relationships, emotions, and artistic adventures and endeavors. This energy is known for its sensitivity, empathy, and deep connection to the heart. Key traits to find of Venus in Pisces right now is enhancing our emotional depth and sensitivity. We may feel more in tune with our feelings and those of others, leading to more profound and meaningful connections. It encourages us to embrace unconditional love and acceptance, both for ourselves and for others, and it's a time to practice forgiveness and compassion in our relationships. Pisces is a highly creative sign. With Venus as an influence, it can heighten our artistic sensibilities and abilities, and it's a great time to engage in any kind of creative projects that you may be wanting to do, expressing yourself through art and other things. Just appreciate the beauty around you is good enough. Now, Venus in Pisces brings our empathy and our intuition. We may find it easier to understand and connect with others on a deeper level right now, leading to more harmonious interactions. Pisces is a spiritual sign, as we know, and this is a transit that can deepen our connection to the divine, but it's also a favorable time for meditation, prayer, spiritual practices that help connect us with our inner selves. So this is going to be of heavy Pisces energy over the next few days. New moon is on the 10th of Pisces. Venus moves into Pisces on the 11th. So you're going to feel it pretty strongly. And this isn't a bad thing. It's just a little bit rose-colored glasses, a little bit floaty energy. So make sure you're grounding yourself. And it is a really good time for any kind of relationship matters. So it is okay to feel sweet and romantic at this time. Now on the 19th, we have a lot going on there. We have the sun entering Aries. However, we also have the spring equinox and Ostara. So keep an eye out for a separate video on that because it is going to be coming out. This brings an energy that is embracing boldness and initiative. It's a surge of energy, of drive that fills the air. Kind of like we were talking about with the Mercury, but this will be stronger because it's the sun. This period typically lasts from March 21st to April 19th, give or take approximately, and it brings a sense of adventure, courage, and a pioneering spirit. Happy birthday to all you Aries out there, and it is also the beginning of the zodiac sign. So it's an astrological sun new year, all right? Aries encourages us to embrace new beginnings, take bold action, and ignite our inner spark. The biggest energies you can expect at this time is it encourages us to step out of our comfort zones and explore new territory. It's a time to embrace adventure, challenge, risk. It can bring a direct and assertive communication style, both with the sun, but also with Mercury here. So be mindful of how you express yourself. Aries possesses natural leadership qualities, and it's a great time to take initiative, and you may feel inspired to lead by example and assert yourself and your individuality. Aries can bring a sense of urgency and drive, and it can also lead to impulsive decisions and hasty actions. It's really important to balance enthusiasm with careful consideration. It's associated with the physical energy and vitality, and it's an excellent time to engage in anything that gets your body going, that challenges your body. Even just going for a walk. Move your body. Don't let the energy stay stuck because you will be uncomfortable energetically, even if you're not uncomfortable physically speaking. So there's a lot going on there, and it is a fresh start kind of feel to it because it is the new year in the zodiac sign, because we have a lot going on with that in Mercury as well. So you're going to start to feel much more alive, much more awake, and really starting to feel in a good place energetically speaking. So work with it, because when we get into Taurus, everything slows down. So now we get on to the 22nd, and Mars moves to Pisces. So this is a little bit of a clash energy because Pisces is very dreamy and Mars is very action, aggressive, assertive oriented. So it's a little kind of clashy. They don't love each other too much. It brings an energy that is navigating sensitivity and intuition. Does Mars like sensitivity? Nah, not really. It's a unique and introspective phase that begins, and it typically lasts about 2 months. It brings a blend of emotional intensity, creativity, and a deep connection to the subconscious. Let's talk about what to expect during this time. This brings in enhanced sensitivity and intuition. We may find ourselves more attuned to our emotions and the emotions of others, allowing for deeper connections and understanding. It can also bring an emotional intensity because of that Mars fiery energy. What this means is it can lead to profound experiences and insights, and it's important to find healthy outlets for expressing and processing our emotions. Creativity and imagination is good at this time, exploring artistic things, and spiritual connection encourages us to delve into our inner realms and connect with our higher selves. Empathy and compassion is a really big thing that's happening right now, and we might be feeling compelled to support and help others, and just kind of have some kindness there. This brings certain challenges as well. So everything I just mentioned were the positives of what to expect during this time. Challenges, because Mars does not like Pisces. There can be a potential for overwhelm. With heightened sensitivity and intense emotions, it's very likely that there's a risk of feeling heavy and overwhelmed. It's important to make sure you maintain solid boundaries, have self-care to prevent burnout. There could be problems with making decisions. You might feel like you're having trouble doing that. What happens is Pisces is intuitive and Mars is decisive. So it leads to this clash between making decisions, trusting gut feelings, and seeking guidance. Escape tendencies can happen, which means Pisces, we tend to escape into fantasy, and it can cause an avoidance, which can clash with Mars, which wants to act. So find a balance between taking a break and action. We round out the month with the full moon in Libra on the 25th. Now, this is not just a full moon in Libra. It is a full moon in Libra penumbra lunar eclipse. Now, I don't know if I said that right. It's Penumbra. I'll put it down here. It's spelled penumbra. What it means is it's the least of the strong eclipses. It's the most weak eclipse that there is, okay? So this is a lunar eclipse, and this begins the eclipse season for us. It brings in balancing, harmony, and change. And during this, it brings in a combination that invites us to balance between our personal needs and the needs of others, while also presenting opportunities for transformation and growth. Key traits here that we can expect is Libra is ruled by Venus. It emphasizes harmony and balance in relationships and in interactions. So we may feel stronger to restore equilibrium in our lives, seeking fairness and compromise. The eclipse amplifies emotions and brings hidden feelings to the surface. So this can be a time of emotional release and introspection, uncovering truths that may have been buried deeply within. Libra's focus on relationships is magnified during this full moon, so it's a great time to communicate openly with loved ones and address any imbalances or conflicts. The decisive energy of the full moon can help us make choices that align with our values and our goals, and opportunities for transformation come in. We can release baggage or past emotional baggage, rather, strengthening relationships and resolving conflicts. It can bring in personal growth and self-reflection. Whatever you do, make sure you check out whatever your house is of Libra. So if your house is 7 for Libra, go watch the 7th house full moon. We have, for the full moons, it's 2 parts, parts 1 through 6 and 7 through 12, because they're not as long. So if you're wanting to really maximize this energy, go find the full moon of Libra. Where is your Libra house? And go watch that video. It's in the moon manifestation playlist that I have. It's a great resource to break things down for you more, okay? If you don't know your houses, go by your sun sign, whatever that is. For instance, I'm a Scorpio, so I would go by Scorpio, okay? So that's what you would want to do there. Now, let's talk one more second about this. So the full moon does bring in really intense energy to begin with. And then when you add it to an eclipse, it's exemplified, it's magnified, it's multiplied. So some of you might be feeling very blah. You might feel wishy-washy. You might be struggling right now. Take time and go slow for yourself. I will also have an article on my blog about this, so make sure you go and look for that when it gets a little bit closer. It's not out right now as I'm releasing this video, but it will be coming. And we can talk a little bit more about this energy in the weekly video as well. The only other thing I really want to say about all of this is I may go live during this time. It really depends on my energy level because I am very moon affected. So sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. If you want to catch me live, make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell so you can catch it when it does happen. With all of that being said, one final thought on the full moon in Libra. You can always do a releasing list that we have talked about many times before, writing down what you want to let go and writing down what you're grateful for to bring in new energy. Besides that, I hope you guys have a wonderful month. My month of March is going to be a little bit chaotic. I have some personal stuff that I have to handle towards the end of the month, so I may not be as present. I may not be going live as much. I might not be offering readings as much during that window of time towards the end of the month, but I will make an announcement about all of that when it gets a little bit closer, just something for you guys to have in mind. I am filming this way ahead of time, so it's ready for when I am kind of not available. And I'd love to hear what your houses are. So what is your Pisces house? What is your Libra house? What are you guys doing during that time? Comment down below. I'd love to hear that. And I'll see you guys all really soon. Bye.